like to invite Jim Gleason to come forward, who has a special greeting on behalf of the men this morning.
Whenever you see me come up here with the United Methodist Men's shirt on, know that my message is not only my own personal message, but also on behalf of all the men of Asbury. And every man who comes to this church is a member of the Asbury United Methodist Men's Group. And so on this very special day, we have a tradition. And I gotta say, Roger, you really blessed us with your memories of your mother, reflection there. And for so many of us who have lost our mothers over time, it is a very special time of those memories. Some have asked, where's Pam today? She's out creating those memories. Because both her and her sister have taken her mother to the Fieldsbury United Methodist Church, which was a really tiny church. And her mother's a lifetime memory. And as she advances in age, I think she's 88 now, it's every year like, this may be the last time. And so, for those of us who still have our mothers alive, go create those memories on this very special day. Reach out in whatever way you can to let that mother know what her love meant for you. As is our tradition here, we last year started something a little bit different. Instead of the little trinket things we passed out on Mother's Day, we instead invested that money into a fund that United Methodist Men had at Pastor John's disposal to help mothers in need. Be they mothers in the community, young mothers with families that don't have a place to live. We dedicated $250 to that fund. It's been very useful this past year, and the men have committed to replenishing that fund whenever needed to keep it there. And so our gift to you on this Mother's Day is that fund to help mothers in the community. Just know that's going on in your name.
Thank you.
And secondly, as again is our tradition, we invite you to join us today for a Mother's Day brunch, breakfast, lunch, whatever you want to call it, downstairs. Our chief chef and bottle washer, Bill Child, is leading the group who were here yesterday setting up and have a spread down there, which all the men have contributed to. And if any of the men who were not here last week didn't get a chance to contribute to that, please see me. We'll be glad to take your contribution toward what was provided down there. And so one last thing I would ask all the men to do. Men, would you stand up for a minute? Young men do. And I would ask you to look around, reach out to the women around you, give them a hug, and wish them a happy Mother's Day. Thank you.